Have you had a model or someone reach out recently and, I don't know if I'm sitting properly in this. I think that's better, okay. I've been drinking energy drink. Just one, actually, just drinking an energy drink, and whoo, it goes right to my head. Okay, have you had a model reach out to you asking to vote for her in a cover contest where basically, you know, they're pitted against other models and they say, hey, vote for me so I can win the cover of this magazine? It's been happening like crazy lately, and the reason I'm creating the video is because I get so many requests because I'm in the modeling scene, and I know so many models that I get daily requests from numerous models saying, hey, can you vote for me and tell your friends? And I'm getting a lot of very similar wording, which means that they're being told by the contest, hey, here, copy and paste this and send this to X amount of people and all your friends and all your contacts and all that. Anyhow. Before I go any further, I want to say, and this is very important, this is not to put anyone down, this is not to hurt anyone's feelings, and I support you and I encourage you all, my friends that model, and many of you have entered these contests and might understand what I'm going to be talking about, and many of you are currently in a contest and might find this a little bit shocking or a little bit of news, but I want to kind of break down how these contests work so you have a better understanding of why they exist and how they work, and can make a better, more informed decision if you actually want to continue or in the future participate in one. At least you'll be informed, and I just want to make sure that I take that on. I feel it's almost kind of a moral responsibility to tell as many friends as possible about this. And again, this is not to put anyone down that has done one, is doing one, or is considering doing one and will do one in the future. I just want to make sure that the information is out there. Anyhow, so having said that, these contests start off by kind of even having an application area where you can go and apply to enter the contest. And sometimes the contest is a little more aggressive, and they will actually reach out to you and personally invite you. Now I want you to imagine, as a model, a pretty major magazine reaches out to you or says in an email responding to your application, says, congratulations, you and these 15 other women have been accepted in the contest. I can imagine that must be like, oh my God, me and 15, like they've accepted me? And with only these 15, they're like, wow, that's incredible. That's got to be an incredible feeling and a real motivator to promote the shit out of the contest to make sure that, you know, you get as many votes as possible. What they don't say, though, or they're not clear on, or maybe it's in the fine print if they say, is that there may be dozens, if not hundreds or thousands of groups of 10 or 15. So you might actually be competing with anyone that applies. And why turn anyone down when you think about it? Now imagine you're the magazine and you say, hey, you know, people can vote once for free. These people's friends and fans and families can vote once for free, but they can buy votes. And this is how they make money. You can buy votes. Now, my girlfriend enters a contest. I'm like, hey, yeah, okay, I'm going to give you my free vote. But you know what? I'm going to buy you $1,000 worth of votes, and I'm going to do my best. And if it costs me more, I'm going to spend more because I want you to go to the next level because, hey, I'm chivalrous. I'm like that. Or I'm a random guy, and I like this model. I say, you know what? I like you. I'm going to help you out. Here, I'll buy $10, $20, you know, $100, depending on what people's budgets are. And guys, we're dumb like that. We're like, oh yeah, we'll help you out. Look, you know, we buy you drinks, we'll pay for this, we'll buy you that stuff. Like we're like that. That's kind of how we show our kind of alpha, you know, I'll take care of you kind of thing. Anyhow, so the magazines know this, and the magazines make a lot of money. So if they have 1,000 women. And in round one, and here's the thing, you don't know it's multiple rounds yet. This is the surprise that's coming up. You got 1,000 women, and let's say each single woman average out $100. Only 100, just think about it, 1,000 women only generate $100 each. That's $100,000. Just that. And I can guarantee you that people have generated way more than $100 in votes. I know because at the very beginning, when it first started coming out, I was like, a good friend of mine, I was like, you know what? I'll help you out. And I bought myself $100 worth of votes for her. And I mean, I know her and I wanted her to succeed. And yeah, I spent the $100 myself once. And I'm like, and that was later, I was thinking about these things, another round and another round. And I'm like, and I was looking at all these people that had entered and I'm like, there's no way that this magazine would ever allow some of these people on their cover. Actually, this magazine is too big, it's too corporate, it's too Fortune 500. I mean, they got Fortune 500 companies advertising in their magazine. This is a big magazine I'm talking about. They have celebrities on the covers. The energy drinks are kicking in, by the way. Okay, they have celebrities, they have very famous people on these covers. So when you look at it, and as the model, you look at it and you say, okay, well, do I belong on the cover of this magazine? Let's take a look at all the past covers that they've had and say, okay, am I around the same age bracket as these 18, 19, 20-year-olds? Am I like a 6-foot Amazonian, beautiful kind of, am I like a Victoria's Secret type model? Am I a celebrity? Am I famous? Do I have millions of followers? And the answer is usually no, because the people that have all that don't enter these contests. They get covers. And they just get the cover. So the people that are doing these contests aren't really interested in having the people that do enter these contests in their cover. Of course, they're going to have the winner enter the contest. Look, if I cannot imagine that it would be fiscally irresponsible for this Fortune 500 company to not already know who the winner is going to be ahead of time, because there's just too much riding on the brand, which I think goes to shit during these contests anyhow. But my prediction is that they already know who the winner is, and because these contests aren't transparent, meaning you don't know how many votes the people are getting, they could just say whatever, we just put this one in first place, and just make sure she rides first place through all the thing and she wins. No one needs to know. Everyone could just think that it was really close. Meanwhile, everyone else is hustling their friends, boyfriends, cousins, parents, you name it. Everyone down the road, vote for me daily. And, while you're there, why not, buy some votes? That's the whole purpose of the magazine, is to be able to generate revenues from the sale of these votes. So I mentioned the tiers. So now you have this group of 15 girls, and maybe let's say, I'm making up a number now. The top 5 girls, or the top 5 who've hustled enough, generated enough revenues, and got enough votes, and by doing so, get to move forward. And what you don't realize, now I'm in another group of 10. Okay, no problem. I didn't realize there was more than one group. But this happens maybe 3, 4, 5. I mean, I remember contests seeming it's like, is this still going on? Like, this contest started months ago. How is this not ended yet? It's because they're doing level after level. So now you've given $100 for this friend of yours to go to the next level. Now she's at the next level. She's knocking at that door again saying, oh my God, I got to get to third place to advance to the next level. I got to get to third place. And they're desperate and they're marketing. And the magazine is making money. Like, just buy the votes, buy the votes, buy the votes. It's an amazing business model. But I feel it's a little... Look, it's entirely unethical if they have already decided who the model would be. And like I said, I can't imagine a scenario where they haven't already cherry-picked one and she's riding all the way up to the top. I don't know that. And you know what? The truth is, this is just a theory anyhow. Like I have no proof on, but it's just something to consider when you follow the money and you understand business. But ethically, I think when they invite models or they accept models, they make it seem like it's only you 15. Or it's only you 10, or you magically qualify, when basically it's not you magically qualify or you're that good that you qualify. It might just be that, hey, you have a heartbeat and you've agreed to the application, so you've qualified. It might be that. And I hate saying this because, again, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, because I've seen some people that are absolutely stunning in these contests and absolutely deserve the win and a cover, if not multiple covers for different magazines. And I've seen some beautiful people not do quite well at these things because maybe they just didn't market it properly. But the reason for the video, and again, I don't want to hurt anyone's feeling, the reason for the video is because I feel that the information isn't given out enough about these contests in advance, and I think some of these companies might be preying on the model's desires for a cover. the praying on their naivete, if that's the way you say it. And I just wanted to put this out as almost a public service announcement for any model who's thinking of, for anyone that has entered, currently in one, or considering doing one in the future. I just want to make sure that information is out, that this is out there, and that you've at least considered this before entering and realizing that, just basically realizing what it is. Anyhow, that's about it. I don't know what else. Oh, this chair. It doesn't really matter. I could have sat on it, I think, either way. No, the other way was better. My knee went up too high on this one.